Hello, Ray Phoenix here. Welcome to Let's Play Jumping Flash Part 4. So now we're going to do the extra worlds again. This game is going to make us play through the entire game again, but this time it's going to be much more challenging. We have less time to do the levels. The levels are larger, they're filled with more enemies and more obstacles and more things to get in our way. But of course, it's still a pretty easy game overall. That might be because I've played this game way more than I've played any other game ever. This probably is my most played game ever. I've probably spent full years of my life playing this game. Full years I'll never get back. But at least it was spent playing Jumping Flash. What else would I be doing with that? With all those years? You know, thinking, what was I doing that was not playing Jumping Flash? So of course we have to take on the obligatory bonus stages again, where we do the exact same thing as we did before, popping the balloons. The balloons are, well, some balloons actually are stronger than others. I think the color of them determines that. But of course, if we fall on them from such great heights, they'll pop because forces of gravity are working against us, so it'll make us create a greater impact to the ground when we land on it. Which is actually one of the few things that defined the original PlayStation, the fact that it's really good at realistic, lifelike physics. This game is not really that realistic. One of the things in this game that is realistic is the physics. It has a really good physics engine. Like, the physics work really good in this game, actually. Of course, Robin's really good at defying the laws of physics, because he can jump, and he can even jump almost to the point where he can fly, especially in super mode. Like, you can jump so many times over and over again really fast. It's almost like you can fly around, almost. This was also the first game I ever watched on YouTube, and then I actually discovered YouTube because I wanted to find videos on Jumping Flash the full game. I knew about it as being a demo a long time ago, but I wanted to learn more about the game, so I actually wanted to see stuff on it, and that's how I came across YouTube, and I saw videos of this game on YouTube. That's how I discovered YouTube, so Jumping Flash is partially responsible for me discovering YouTube way back in 2007 when I wanted to learn more about this game. I owe a lot to Jumping Flash, because now, years later, I'm doing exactly what people on YouTube did in 2007. Not much has changed. We're still making game videos. I bet if I made these videos way earlier, like in 2005 or 2006, and YouTube was in its infancy, I bet I would become a YouTube sensation. I would become really famous. I could become a household name in the world of YouTube, but I did it so many years late. So now, I'm not even a minor footnote in YouTube's history. No one knows who I am. Sometimes it's better that way. I'm actually way more famous on other websites, such as Discord and DeviantArt. I still use Discord all the time to communicate with friends. I've never done anything against me in my real life, but Facebook has. I've been accused of crimes on Facebook before, but never on Discord, which is more the reason why I like Discord. I've even been using Skype a little bit to communicate with family that I have back at home. I actually first just rediscovered Skype recently because some potential employer that I had wanted me to use Skype to communicate with him. Being Skype, who still uses Skype these days? I thought Skype was, I remember a long time ago, my father used Skype a long time ago, but I thought, well, that was a long time ago, but now, I don't think people still seriously use Skype anymore. People kept calling him a boomer for that reason. Yeah, it's like totally boomer technology. One thing that isn't changed is the bosses. The bosses are still exactly the same as they were the first time around. They don't really do much creative, imaginative stuff with the bosses. The bosses are still just the same as they were the first time around. But you could kill them the exact same way too, just by shooting stuff at the dragon. There, we slayed the dragon yet again. And now we can land on the peanut butter cup, and we'll just watch it show us our score. Yeah, we get a less score. It's still not exactly sure that extra bonus. There's no time bonus is based on how much time is remaining. HP bonus is based on how much health you have left and you beat the level. And extra bonus, I'm still not exactly sure how you get an extra bonus. I just think it's from collecting something in the level or doing stuff in the level or something like that, but I don't know, it's another mystery of this game that I've never solved. There's so many mysteries in this game that I've never solved. Like, why were those cutscenes of the Moo Moo Cafe, why were they omitted from this version of the game? They're in the European version, but they're not in this version. I don't know, did Europeans need something between the levels, or are North Americans really just, I know a lot of European shows, especially British shows, a lot of them are told at slower paces, or go at slower paces, because people in the UK are more accustomed to slower stories. But in America, everything has to be done really fast and quickly, like very fast paced, which is why a lot of American shows, or American movies are typically told at faster paces. And of course, this is that might explain my NTSC, because this is the American version of Jumping Flash, so it's in NTSC, and that would explain why NTSC is faster than PAL. PAL is like at 25 from 24 frame rates per second, and NTSC is 30 frame rates per second. But that doesn't really matter, because when I encode my video, I have to use 24 frames per second. I encode my videos in PAL, well, 24 frames per second, because that way it'll save space on my computer's hard drive. Computer's hard drive, I'm sure this is a better hard drive than my old Alienware laptop had, but it's still kind of limited in terms of what it can hold. Video files take up a lot of space. That's one of the things that supposedly killed Theron Lionheart's YouTube career as being a YouTube Let's Player. He said his hard drive's getting way too filled with videos, but one fan wanted to chip in and buy him a hard drive so he could keep his video files in, which I've done that before too. I own a few portable hard drives myself, but none of them are with me right now. They're all back in my home, which is far away from me right now, so I don't really have any portable hard drives. The only way I have to back up my videos is to upload them to YouTube and upload them to archive.org. But how reliable are those for backing this up? Well, I've had my YouTube account for 6 years, and I've uploaded videos to there, and I've never lost any videos on YouTube before. So it seems like mostly a safe place to upload stuff to. Same with archive.org. I've been uploading stuff to that website for quite a few years now, and I've never had really any issues with archive.org. Archive.org is a really good way to back up data. The only problem is stuff you back up to that website is going to be public, so people anywhere in the world can find what you upload to that website. As long as it says you're okay if the world's seeing it, it's fine to upload it to archive.org. It's better than paying a lot of money for cloud storage. I never buy cloud storage, but if I do want to save some stuff that's private, it's usually something like my novel or something like that. Or some text document or some photos or something, which can easily be backed up with Google Drive. Even Google's been pretty sus these days. I almost lost access to one of my Google accounts recently because they wanted me to use my phone to send me a message on my phone, and my the phone that I had to get for this, that I use for this, is in rough shape. So I had to verify some way. It's dumb. I had my password and I had my username. It's all correct. Just Google thinks, oh, what if this isn't you? Has it not occurred to you? Maybe this is me trying to log in? Yeah, Google is getting kind of dumb these days. Google knew about that I put this stuff in my video. They're probably going to flag my video. And then they'll be even more sus when they flag my video. They're more sus than Chowder. I've been watching Chowder a lot lately because it's a really good show, and it reminds me a lot of the job I currently have now. I currently have a job where I work at a cafe, bakery in a remote town in Western Australia, and Chowder is making me think a lot. I pretty much have the job that Chowder has at this place. Where I have to work for a chef and do cooking and learn how to cook stuff, and it's a pretty good job. Overall, cooking is a good job, and I get a lot of free food as well, too. Free food! My biggest fan was jealous of me for that. Some people think I'm like some magical god, because I can eat fatty food all I want, and I never get fat for some reason. My body's immune to fat. I have like a magical body that's immune to fat. People are jealous of me. Yeah, but you won't be jealous if you learn about other problems my body has, such as kidney stones and heart failure, or the potential for heart failure, things like that. So this maze is pretty much just the same old maze we were in before, but now it's, it's just bigger now, and there's different, we have to take a different path, and we have to jump over there. It's a little hard to figure out. It's kind of hard if you spin around. It's hard to see everything, but it also makes it kind of difficult to navigate these mazes, that there's no sidestepping. Kind of like how Wolfenstein 3D and Doom, and even Disruptor and sidestepping is a common thing in first-person shooters to have sidestepping, but this game doesn't have that. To be honest, this is the only level of the game. This level in 4-2 are the only levels in the game where sidestepping would be beneficial. Most of the time, sidestepping isn't really useful most of the time in this game. Maybe that's why they didn't put that in the game, because they thought it would be useless. Was it really worth programming sidestepping or creating a whole control command for sidestepping just for 2 measly little levels of this game? Technically 4 levels if you include the first world 2-2 and world 4-2 and then extra 2-2 and extra 4-2. So here's the exact same boss we came across the first time around. We could kill him doing the exact same thing we did the first time around. Just keep jumping on. Look at how he smashed off more than 75% of his health. He's going to explode. He's going to become even easier afterwards. You think it should be the other way around. At first they begin easy, and then after you beat them down a bit, then they're going to go to a more challenging mode. They're going to become more aggressive. But no, he actually becomes easier. He even gave us a 1-up right there. It's like he wants us to beat them. Do all video games. I'm starting to notice more video games doing this. It's like they want you to win a lot of the time. Which is why they always give you so much stuff. only video game I can think of that I played where I'm pretty sure the developers didn't want you to win was Twisted Metal 3, because the enemies in that game constantly grab health, and they constantly cheat and know where everything is. So now we're going to go to the extra version of the Carnival next. We're going to be doing that in the next video. It's Ray Phoenix signing out.